Hello, it's the beginning of April and there's so much that can be sown now. I've got loads to do. So what I'm going to show you how to sow today is they're ornamental gourds. Now, I've never sown these before. I got this packet and I just thought I'll just give them a go and see what happens. Now, gourds you cannot eat. They're for display only. So if you're having it says here, where does it say? Oh, that was it. Perfect for those head-turning autumnal displays, especially Halloween. So I don't know whether you're displaying stuff maybe at an autumn fair, or whether you're having lots of people round for an autumn meal or whatever, then it's something that can maybe go on the table. So what shape these are going to be, I have no idea. These, it does say, an unusual mix of varieties. So we could have lots of different shapes. So it might be quite handy when I'm doing maybe a book signing or something, that I can have them sitting there, just so that people can see them. So they do grow quite tall. They're half hardy annuals, which means that you can actually sow them directly outside, but if you want to do that, you need to wait until May. However, I'm going to sow them earlier and I'm going to sow them inside, because I do tend to find the same with pumpkins and squashes and courgettes, that you tend to get a better germination rate if you sow them inside. If they go outside, they could be a squirrel could run off with them, or a mouse, or some other bit of wildlife that you don't want to take your seeds. So I'm going to start them inside, but then they can't go outside until all frost has gone in your area. So let me show you how I'm going to sow my gourds. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of these little square pots. I'm going to fill it right to the top with some multi-purpose compost, pat it down and give it a thud on its bottom just to make sure that it fills up all the gaps in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sow one seed per pot. Now there's excuse me, 25 seeds in here. Now because gourds come from the same family as pumpkins and squashes, their seeds look exactly the same. You can see, because these are mixed ones, there are ones that are ever so slightly smaller than the other ones. I have no idea which ones are which, so it's going to be a nice little surprise. Actually, I think what I will do is maybe I will sow 2 per pot. I'm not going to sow all of these. I'm just going to most probably do about 4 or 5 pots, I should think. So what I'm going to do is I will put them at, you can either put them at diagonal ends, or you can put them north and south, or west and east. It's entirely up to you. So all I'm going to do is make sure that you put them that way and not flat like this, because if they're flat like that, then the water, if you overwater them, then it will sit on top of the seed and it will rot them. If you've got it like that, then any excess water will actually drain past it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to, between my thumb and my finger, I'm just going to push the seed down into the compost about an inch. Can you see that? Can you see them down there? And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill in these little holes with a little bit more compost, and there's that one done. So I will carry on and I will do a few more, and when I have done all I want to, then I will come back to you. Right, well I've done 5, so I've got 2 seeds in each. Now the germination rate of these should be fairly good, so I am hoping, I've got 10 there, I'm hoping I'll most probably have about 8 come through. Now they do take up quite a bit of space. It says here These attractive fruits have a lovely unique texture that's perfect for those heads. Oh, we've done that. But they are vigorous climbers. Height 6 feet. So what I might do is position them maybe by the compost heap. I'm not sure. I haven't quite decided where I'm going to put them yet. But they'll most probably need some form of structure to climb up. So we'll see what happens with those. I may well, once I've got everything in the beds, I may well have space in the beds that I can just sort of let them sort of fall over the side and just sort of wander around as they do. So I will just see how they get on. But yes, this should be an interesting one. But we'll see how they get on. I will keep you updated on their progress, and hopefully we'll have some bizarre shaped gourds come the autumn. Well, if you are giving gourds a go, then it will be nice to see your gourds as well, so we can see what bizarre shapes we have. Well, I hope you found what I've shown you useful. All I'm going to do with these now is just give them a good water. Make sure you don't over water them, otherwise the seeds will rot if you let them stand in water for too long. But just give them, it's always best to water little and often. Well, I look forward to seeing you soon.